People often come to New York City to rise to the occasion, to chase their dreams, and become their best self. But what happens when the reality no longer matches that dream? What happens when you choose healing over hustle culture? I know because I left hustle culture for a softer life abroad in Scotland. What happens when your heart picks a new place to call home? And life has a funny way of working out. It brought me back to New York City. I hadn't planned to be there, but I started out hopeful. I went on numerous apartment tours, but even finding housing in New York City is a rat race. You can apply for a place one day, and by the next morning, someone else's name is on that lease. Yes, I maintained hope, and eventually I landed one, but at what cost? The price of survival here is almost $3,000 a month. Not for luxury, not even for peace, just to exist in a space where I could barely sleep and barely even breathe. New York has a way of chewing you up and calling it character building. But hey, at least it was in one of the best neighborhoods in Manhattan. Central Park was practically in my backyard. That's what I was paying $2,900 for. The Drano was not included. I tried to find peace where I could. Central Park was supposed to be my sanctuary, a place to breathe, to remember why I held on. But even there, the noise followed me. The truth is, no one talks about how difficult it is to navigate New York City. The constant stimulation, the overstimulation. The city never turns off. You never turn off. The city demands survival, and it rarely gives back. I was tired. Tired of the rat race, tired of the burnout, tired of pretending that this life was normal. I didn't move to New York City to live like this. I ended up here, and I was finally ready to leave on my own terms. I didn't want more noise. I wanted silence. I wanted softness, and I wanted peace. The truth is, I didn't know what I would find on the other side of the Atlantic. I just knew I couldn't stay. And then something shifted. The air was quiet. My body exhaled for the first time in months. I left. Not because I gave up, but because I needed to feel alive again. I wasn't just arriving in a new country. I was coming back to myself. I used to think that I had to earn my softness, that I had to suffer first, that I had to survive chaos in order to deserve peace. But what if peace was always mine to claim? What if softness was never weakness, but a quiet kind of strength the world seems to forget? Scotland was home, my sanctuary, the place where I could finally rest and begin to heal from everything New York took from me. In the quiet, I found peace. In his arms, I found safety. There was no pressure to perform, only space to breathe. And with every soft morning, every walk through the trees, I remembered I was never too much. I was just simply in the wrong place. And for the first time in a long time, I finally felt safe again. New York City made me tough, but Scotland made me soft again. And sometimes the softest life is the bravest one to choose.